Hello and welcome to my channel. This is E-Star Tarot, and today we're going to be doing another collective and timeless reading to see what our ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels would like to deliver to us as a message today. And we're starting off with our green calcite that we have with us today. Green calcite is a great mental healer. It also resonates with our heart chakra. It's the same color. So it helps us with old negative feelings that get stuck in us and helping us let go of the familiar that might be toxic towards us to accept something new that's more beneficial. And we have our bird totem with us today as well. So we got those to guide our reading today, and we're starting off with the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. So we'll see what messages our ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels would like to deliver to us today. What does this collective need to hear right now? That's too many cards. Yeah, let's just keep shuffling here. There we go. So we got Nine of Wands and King of Swords, but they initially came out reversed, so they're saying they're not reversed, but I feel like the reversal was to tell me that this energy that you've been in, because this tells me that you've been in a very defensive energy where you're kind of up in your head trying to keep yourself safe. There's a lot about safety here because the Nine of Wands is all about the wounded healer. And for a long time you were stuck in that energy. And the King of Swords, you had to be very mentally strong, almost always scanning for threats and having to keep yourself ready at all times against any verbal threats as well. So it was like you were in an environment where you were very much under attack in a way. I'm not sure how. I'm hearing emotional and verbal abuse. So somebody really had to keep themselves, keep their defenses high. But that time is ending, and that's what that reversal meant. Was that this time is ending for you now. Something better is coming in for you. A new time where you're not going to have yourself be holding yourself rigid, almost ready for an attack all the time. There's a newer and better time coming in for you now. Peaceful times. That cycle is ending for you. But it was to teach you important lessons in this life. Ooh, my throat's hurting a bit. I got a burning sensation in my throat. So it's almost like there were these words locked up in your throat, maybe angry words that got stuck in your throat. It's like you had to you had to hold your tongue a lot in certain situations. Reverse Lovers. Interesting. Okay. They're saying it's upright, so I'm going to go with upright. Yeah, so I think that for you, there was something... There was I think that you had a lot of relationships that were not very good for you. You had to deal with people that were manipulative, passive-aggressive, big time, which is why you had to... That's what the holding the tongue is about, because they were doing aggressive things, saying aggressive things, but not things that you could retaliate against, because they were in that weird gray area of not being an insult, but being an insult. Don't you love those? So, and even the older woman here, and maybe it was a mother or a grandmother that was not being very kind to you, and we have a younger woman here. So, between females even, this might have been there was aggression, a mother and daughter situation. Yeah, there was some sort of toxic energy here going on. Could have been even a boss, a female boss and a female coworker. Something like that. But it was just not... It was a tough time for you, is what I'm hearing. And right now, you're coming into a new time where you're going to be meeting with others that are more suited to you, maybe even a specific partner that's much more suited to you, and it's going to make up for all that nonsense you had to deal with other relationships before, is what I'm getting from this. Strength, yeah. You had to call upon your strength to get through this time. But this new relationship is going to make you feel way more powerful, way stronger than you've ever been. It's going to empower you. And it's even, sometimes the Lovers is about choices as well. It's about a choice. And so in your case, it might be that you're choosing to walk away from something. And that's how you're taking back your power, taking back your strength, is by choosing to walk away from that energy into something that's better for you, more suited towards you. Yeah. There's nothing more powerful than walking away and saying, you know what? I deserve better. Ooh, that card really felt strongly. 3 of Pentacles. Interesting. They're saying that is reversed. So funny. All the cards have been kind of funny today. Yeah, reversed. So 3 of Pentacles, it was like something wasn't working out for you. Maybe this was a coworker situation, because like 3 of Pentacles can be coworkers. Yeah. So something wasn't working out for you before. It might have been like, it could even be like an old job with like bad coworkers who were just not suited to you. And it was really stressing you out and not working for you at all. You're walking away from that now. You're taking back your power by choosing to not get back into that mess. You're deciding, I've had enough. I don't need to suffer any of this anymore. And that is a powerful move, is to say, you know what? This isn't in alignment for me, even though it's risky, even though it's something that I'm not sure about. I am going to move away from this thing because I know it's not right for me and it doesn't feel right. Nothing more powerful than that. And I think you did stay in it for a long time because you did feel disempowered. You did feel like maybe, oh, I can't find another job, or maybe I should just stick through it or stick with it because, it's only like a little bit of nonsense here and there, but it was affecting you more than you knew. And you finally were able to recognize that and value yourself enough to say, I don't deserve that. I need to have a life where I feel safe, where I feel valued, where I feel like I can thrive, not where I'm being like picked apart every day. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. The Devil, yeah. Oh, this is so funny because I was going to put this card here and it's right below the Lovers, which is like, it's a mirror card, right? The Devil really mirrors the Lovers, but it's like the negative, right? So this was attachment. This was like devil energy keeping you stuck in that pattern. And you've overcome that by turning towards choice, by turning towards, empowerment, deciding I have the ability to make a choice here. I have the ability to choose differently, to choose something that's more suited for me, something that's better for me, something that's in alignment, that isn't fighting me so much. And it could have even been this energy that was like making it tough for you. It was like, I don't know, sometimes people can have dark attachments, dark entities that, can, especially if we hold the light, we can be attacked for it. We get targeted by those that have, dark energy. And that might have been what was going on in your case. So, and it's hard because sometimes we take it so personal. Like, why did these people hate me? Or why did these people, put me down so much, hurt me? And that can go for family, that can go for coworkers. But, it was like this dark shadow was trying to get you to be, brought down, your vibration to be lowered by staying stuck in this place that was harming you, that was slowly killing you. Yeah, and it was trying to prevent you from going into this energy of the Lovers, of being in the right place, in alignment, where you could shine, where you could be in this higher vibration. You're saying adios to that situation that wasn't working for you. That was just, there was a lack of cohesion there. It wasn't good for you. You're taking back your power by walking away, by saying, I'm not going to keep up this fight in this place that doesn't suit me, that doesn't want me, that isn't right for me. I don't have to fight for that. I don't have to fight to be accepted. Where I'm meant to be is where I'll be automatically accepted, where I'll feel warm and I'll feel at ease already. It's like this dark energy was trying to hold you down and make your life miserable in order to suppress your energy. But you don't have to be afraid of that, because you're way more powerful than this energy. It has no say here. It's being overturned now. And it was only going to be like that until you decided to take back your power. To recognize that you have the strength to move towards something better. And you don't have to, stay there and put up with that. Okay, I'm going to take an animal card here. Actually, I'm going to give it a little extra shuffle. Yeah. There we go. Oh, feels ready. Okay. Ooh. Modest fortitude, the horse and the bluebell. We are in the year of the horse now. Maybe this is just the right time for you. This was like something that had to like wait. Like you had to go through this period of time until this year, where things are going to really start to move ahead for you, really start to move in the right direction for you. Maybe you are the year of the horse. Oh, that's so funny. That card just fell out. I guess we're getting two cards. Wisdom, the owl, and the hop. That's so funny because it's a hop, but I said hope. Yeah, there's hope. Weird. A lot of weird intuitive stuff happening here. Yeah, maybe owls mean something significant to you. But yeah, you're using your wisdom to change your situation. And also I get that you're a lot wiser now. Like you had to go through this period of struggle, but it taught you, there's a wisdom that you learned from that, which is to not give your power away, and is to stay in situations which are suited to you, that call for you, and to recognize that energy that's trying to attack you or to keep you down, and to deal with it right away, to walk away from it, or to challenge it and decide, do I fight this or do I walk away? It was all a learning experience to teach you how to recognize this energy right off the bat and say, this isn't something I'm going to put up with. Yeah, because sometimes we just have to go through that to learn, how to spot that energy and to get ahead of it. And it's like with the horse here, it feels like you got there by using your own work ethic, like working steadily towards healing yourself and finding the inner strength and inner wisdom to recognize the situation. It's like you got ahead of the devil without them realizing, because you made, this quiet progress in the background that they weren't expecting. And that's why you got the upper hand. It's like being the underdog, but then the underdog sneaks up on, someone who's overconfident. That's what happened here. It's like they weren't expecting you to wisen up and get ahead of them. And now you're shooting ahead, far ahead of them, and they're like, what the heck happened? And you used your own wisdom, your inner guidance to figure out the situation. You did it all on your own. You did it without help. You did it despite everything that was coming at you, and you should be so proud of that. It's not easy to do that. I'm gonna get a couple of archetype cards here as well. Yeah, you should be very proud, because I think you got yourself through a tough situation. Like, you overcame the devil. The poet, wow. Interesting. Yeah. So you have like a poet's soul. Like, you have something that was really not suited to where you were before. It was kind of draining you. Like, you have that energy of the poet, that soul of the poet, like an artist who needs to be expressing yourself and shining in the way that only you can shine. And that's something that maybe that's why your energy was put down so much, is because you shined and other people could see it. Maybe you couldn't see it, but they could see it. And they didn't want that energy to come out and to, because, when people are lower vibration, someone higher vibration comes around them, it really irritates them. So sometimes that's what, causes them to attack you, and even they're not aware why. And it's like another entity influencing them to do so. And poets, they're also like, they're truth tellers, right? So maybe you are a kind of truth teller in this situation, and others didn't like that. Others with a lower vibration were irritated by that. And it's not even that you had to necessarily say it, it's that your presence brought out the truth. It's like you shine a light in dark situations, and that irritates the darkness. But it was an important part of your journey, because the poet also goes into those dark places for a reason. They go there to find the truth and to bring that truth back to others. So, this journey that you've been on that was, made you the wounded warrior, it's something that is going to be a huge part of your overall journey. It's going to be something that allows you to teach others. It's giving you a wisdom that's invaluable. That it's going to be something that carries you forward for a long time into something better for you. You're heading into that energy now. And maybe you literally are going to be a poet, and you're going to be writing about, experiences that you had in the past. Oh, I'm thinking of that movie. Have any of you seen Little Miss Sunshine? It's a great, wonderful movie that was made in I think it was I want to say the early 2000s. Or no, not early 2000s, the 10s, the early 2010s. And it's one of my favorite movies. And there's a conversation in it that happens between this teenager and this older guy. And he's talking about the years of suffering, like when you're in high school and you hate your life and you're just like going through all this bad stuff. And he's talking about, he's telling him how those are your prime suffering years. And the idea is that your years of suffering are actually the things that give you the greatest inspiration. Like some of the, greatest people in the world, they had to go through years of suffering, and those are the things that they ended up writing about, like great poets or, politicians, like, or just, a lot of people that have become, made something of themselves in some way, they had to really struggle first. And sometimes that's part of the equation. That's part of the story. Like it's what made them who they are. Oh, there's also this TikTok I saw with this comedian. I forget his name now. He's British, but he talks about if you have an easy life, you won't have great character. Or no, it was said more eloquently, but it was said in a way that, like, you could have an easy life, but if you have a hard life, you'll have great character. And I think that was really profound to say, because there is a point to the suffering, and it can really teach us things, really important things about ourselves, but it also, like, it kind of sculpts our personality in a way. And I know that might be hard to hear. Sometimes people don't like that kind of thing because, it's like, and I get it too, because it's like, I would have much rather not suffered. and, you know, horrible things happened to me. Why was that necessary? I would have much rather not gone through it. I get that. But sometimes, you know, it's like we can't see the end of the story right away. And sometimes those years of suffering are going to lead to something important that you have to do. And it might not make sense right away, but it does make sense in the end. There's some meaning that comes out of it that's important. And so, you know, don't discount your years of suffering, because maybe those are going to add something to your life that you're not expecting. The fault line, yeah. Interesting. It's like something is dividing now. It's like this is a line that you're crossing. It's like there's an old life and a new life here. And you're crossing timelines into something new. And I think it shows that you're never going to have that old life that you had before. Like, your time of suffering is over. And my throat's getting all like raspy out of nowhere. And I feel like that's a sign. Like you had to go through a really tough time where it's like your throat chakra was shut down. Like, you were really hurt and beat down and abused and mistreated and treated just so badly that, you know, you shut down completely. But now you're moving into a time where it's like a time of healing, a time of restoration, a time where that throat chakra is going to open right back up, and you'll have a lot to say. And those experiences might be something you really talk about a lot. And, you know, it's really amazing how that can help other people who also suffer, who also go through those things. Yeah, it's like, and the other thing too is that, like, once that fault line gets bigger, it's like you can't go back to the other side. It's like you're making a jump. You're saying, oh, well, that side looks better. I'm going to jump out of this fault line that's spreading apart, and I'm going to go over here and screw this other side. I didn't like this side. So it's like timeline split almost. And there might be like some bittersweet feelings like that, like, you know, like loss and feeling like, because, you know, even if change is good, sometimes it's like, you know, we feel nostalgic feelings anyway for something that was old and was with us for so long. But ultimately, it's for your benefit. Yeah, big changes on the horizon for you, I think. Actually, since we're getting this energy of change, let's take our butterfly cards. Yeah, big changes coming in for you now. I think you really are separating into a new timeline where there's a new you coming through. But there's also peace in that, where it's like, I'm never going to be in that wounded warrior energy anymore. I'm never going to be holding myself in a defensive position for so long that it's like I get stuck there. I've got two here. Healthcare change and decisions. Yeah, this decision is huge and might be motivated by your health. Like, maybe you stayed in a place for so long that was bad for you that it affected your health. And now you're finally making the right decisions for you because your health is actually forcing you to. But it was a necessary change for you. And decisions, yeah. Big decisions, especially with the fault line. Yeah, like, this is a moment to choose. What are we going to do? Are we going to go forward? Or are we going to go backwards? But I think it's like it's already underway. Like, I don't think you can go back at this point. Yeah, it's like once you see it, you can't unsee it. So it's like you're never going to go back to that old energy, to that old place where it was affecting your health in a bad way. It's, you know, making things so difficult for you that your body was like, you know, decaying almost. Like, it was like, yeah, really bad energy. So there might be an important decision to make soon, but I think this is about you just mentally deciding that you're not going to go back to that energy. You're moving forward. you're ready to step into your power and into something that's meant for you, not something that's going to hold you back anymore. I'm going to get a zodiac card as well. Yeah, what are we heading towards? Got this energy of the poet. So maybe you're heading for something really creative. A new journey, something really independent. Using your voice. Oh. There it is. Eclipse in Aries. Oh my gosh, we just had an eclipse. It wasn't in Aries. I think it was an eclipse in Virgo, but like we're in Aries right now, I believe. Like the sign of Aries, because like all the signs are in pairs or have polarities. And Aries is like one pole and Virgo is the other pole. Like they're on opposite sides of the spectrum. So that's why we're in the side of Aries, but the eclipse is in Virgo. So it's always the opposite sign. So that's interesting that that popped out. So this might be a really important time for you right at this moment. It says collaboration, boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. So there might be a new eclipse happening though. It's like a big shift, a big change. Just like the fault line. Like once it goes in one side, it changes on the other and it's permanent. Yeah, so it's like your collaborators, like the people that you work with is going to change radically. You're going to be with new people. People that are more suited to you. People that are in alignment with your goals and ambitions. Yeah. It might also be calling you to seek out those people as well. So if you are stuck with the same people, this is a time to look for something new. Actually, I'm getting the feeling that it's coming in for you, maybe unexpectedly. Enjoy life with music, love, and romance. Sun in Libra, harmony. The swans here make me think of love, like partnership. Like maybe there's a partnership coming in for you. Like you're going to meet someone unexpectedly that's going to be a partner for you. And I mean, we have the lovers here. So it's very possible this is like a love reading. Like there's something going on here where you're going to have someone come in for you that is going to guide you on this path, like going to guide you away from these people. Or maybe it's like you're going to leave them and then this person's going to pop up and appear at the same time. I think it's going to kind of be divinely ordained. Like it's just going to kind of happen in a certain way and you're going to be like, whoa, I didn't expect this at all. But you're going to be really, really shocked at how well things turn out with this person. Like they're going to work really well with you and you're going to be like, wow, what a difference from these old people that were not suited to me. Yeah, this is a big, big shift. Whew. A good shift. Yeah, so get prepared. I mean, don't be nervous, but like, this is going to be huge. Hunter. We're a living hunter. Yeah, like you're on the hunt for something. Someone's hunting you. Like, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Like, there's like a seeking energy here. I get the feeling that it's like the energies are drawing you together. Like this person is being drawn to you and you don't even realize it. It also signals to me that you might be going towards a more rural life. Like maybe you've been living in a city and it just doesn't suit you. Working at a job you don't like. And you're going to be doing something super different now. Like rural living. Maybe you're moving to the countryside. What does this say? Obsession, other. Okay, so I think you've had some maybe not great lovers in the past as well. Maybe that's what this devil energy underneath is about. Like maybe you didn't have very good lovers in the past and you're a little bit defensive against it, like turned off from people even. But this was part of that devil energy that was trying to keep you stuck, trying to keep you back. But it says the other part, see that other, is on top, which tells me that this person is not going to be obsessed with you. They're not going to be like codependent. They're not going to have a bad energy with you. Because maybe in the past you just always felt like in disharmony with partners, and it's made you a little bit like shy from that. But this is going to be so different that you're going to really notice the difference. Like, it's not going to be a bad partnership. It's going to be really good. And it's going to be so different that you're like, I got to hang on to this because this is like way, way better. Dreamer. I love that. The card is Rise of Civilization. The part on top there is Dreamer. So this person's going to be a dreamer. And you're going to dream with them. And like, it gives me this energy of building a new civilization. So building a new life together with this person. It's like you're going to build a world with this person that's going to feel so much better than the world you were living in. Again, timeline shifting. It's like you're going to another dimension, but you're not leaving this plane. It's like you're still here on Earth, but somebody else is coming in for you that's going to change your world so radically. Position of authority, loss of power. Yeah, like this life is losing its power over you. That's what's going on. They're taking away that, they were taking away your power, but now it's like they've lost that pull over you, that the energy pull that they had on you is now being cut. It's like an attachment is being cut, and now you can move towards this other energy, this other person that's more suited towards you, that will help you dream, that will be a part of your life in a powerful way. Yeah. This is great. Yeah, those energies that were like, it's like they had these cords they were attaching to you and you didn't even realize it. And they were harming your energy, harming your ability to manifest. And it's a sword here. So it's like, it's literally being cut. That cord is being cut. And it's like the energies had to move at this certain time. A cycle had to end. And it's like, time's up. This cord is cut. Now you're free to go. You're free to move towards this better energy. And it's going to be so great for you. And it's going to affect your health in a positive way. Like your health is going to radically improve just from the fact that you're in this relationship, in this place that's so much better for you. So much more, like, makes you feel safe, makes you feel like you don't have to be in that Nine of Wands energy. You don't have to be the King of Swords. You don't have to always be mentally prepared for an attack or something going on that's going to try to take away your power. This prince is going to empower you. Empower you to be a poet. Empower you to be a voice of the people. Someone who's going to be a big game changer in this world. And that's why that devil energy really wanted to get at you, because it really did not want you to rise. But you rose anyway. You gained strength. And sometimes that's the point of that energy, is to actually empower you in a strange roundabout way. Like it's like challenge sometimes is there to make us stronger, right? And you overcame it. You overcame that challenge. You rose to the occasion. And now this is your reward. This is the thing that you get to enjoy. So congratulations. I hope you really embrace that when the time comes and you recognize this opportunity coming in. I think you will. I think it'll be pretty obvious. So, I don't think you got to worry. I think the timeline is already shifted for you and you're already in it. You don't even realize it. So congratulations. And I wish you the best on that journey. I'm going to leave the reading there because I think that's where we're going to end it. I'm not hearing any more, so that's the end. Thank you for staying to this point. I know it was a bit longer, but sometimes the messages have to be longer. But if you want to share how it resonated, you can leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.